opportunity to prison in my birthplace. Baltimore, you likely to catch your first case. We on a paper chase, no chances giving your future erase. Well, I guess you can miss what you ain't have in the first place. Nowhere to place all faith. We gotta.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we step up to the main event now. We've got a decision, as we always say in MMA. MMA math sometimes doesn't work out the way we want it to be. I've got none other than Alex Warpath Russ right here. I've got to tell you, Alex, we've got a shortage in the win column today. I know right now you got sick earlier in the week. You can't talk as well. I do have Coach Brandon Crick. I also always admire you for being here. Alex, I got to get down to the fight fan information right here. You took an armbar from Mr. Stephen Ocho Peterson at 157 of the correction. I said armbar is a rear naked choke. Tell me what you can about what happened here. Right now, Alex, his voice is gone, and what is happening is Coach Brandon Crick is doing all the actual interpretations. Just stand by as we're doing this. And also what I can tell you is that Alex started out with a huge body slam. We thought we were going to see things just a little different. Brandon, what did Alex just say?
Well, we came into the fight prepared for three things that he's really good at on the ground: armbar, triangle, rear naked choke. He was able to avoid the triangle and the armbar. He escaped an armbar, and the choke just locked in tight. He's having a hard time breathing out of his nose, and took care of it.
Well, but I got to tell you, there was a couple of submission attempts, and you know that, Alex, and you worked your way, it looked like to us. I mean, it was strength against strength, and you seemed to be the stronger, tougher. When I say tougher, I meant you hung in there, and it seemed like, Coach, that he was going to get out of that rear naked choke attempt.
Yeah, it looked a lot like he was going to be able to turn into the cage and pull out away from it, but it looked like he got caught in the cage a little bit, and that's just the way the fight game goes sometimes.
Well, I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this was the most intense stare down that I've ever seen. This right here has probably been the fight of fights in XKO history. XKO number 11 right here that we're at. Alex, you brought a strong game. I want to reiterate the point about the huge start that you got, a huge body slam. How did you feel after you, to me, you were a lot stronger. You picked him up totally against, I mean, it was just strength against strength, and you had the upper hand. What do you have to say about the strength?
He's a very strong guy. We knew that from him fighting Doug. At the point where they got to the ground, it just became leverage and technique, and he just pulled it off. Well,
Brendan, like I said, you got in MMA, it's just any slip of any little thing. I mean, it's just a scramble can make the difference. A scramble, an explosive scramble, which this man is known for, it just sometimes turns the game real quick, and right here, he just got caught. Do you think we're going to be able to see, hopefully, I know we're going to see him come back. Hopefully we can see a rematch.
Absolutely. That would be a great thing to have. I think with a different game plan, we can probably take this pretty easy.
Okay. Anything else, Alex, you want to say before we wrap? You know what? I want Shantae. Shantae, come in here, sweetheart. I want you to sit right here in my seat right here. And I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, okay? Now, Shantae, being the wife of a fighter, tell me what's the hardest part of being a wife of a fighter?
I guess just afterwards if he's disappointed about it. But, I mean, he's strong. He's tough. He'll bounce back. We're still proud of him, just as proud of him.
Oh, you couldn't say it anymore. We love this man right here. I'm looking at him right here. I'm on my knees in a great way right now. But I tell you, Alex, any closing words?
He just wants to say all glory and honor to God, and thank you to his sponsors, Execution Fight Gear and Dom Fight Gear and True Believer.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as I think Alex is going to say a few more things. Anything you want to say as we close, Shantae?
Just we're proud of you, and it's not the end, still just the beginning.
I got you. Okay, Brandon, what do you have to say?
He also wants to say he's a man of faith. Things don't bring him down. They just make him stronger.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and turn around. Go ahead and keep your camera on these lovely people. I'm going to close this one right here by saying we're going to see Alex Warpath Russ back, and stay tuned for our next interview.